Tellemtribe Tarot, daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading for Gemini. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Turn on post notifications. Click like to show love to the video, which in turn shows love to the channel. Share the video to share the wealth. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, and let's get into your reading, Gemini. So I want to know what's going on with you, Gemini, because you've been coming back. I feel channeled messages, newborn, born again. Someone recently got baptized. So you a religious person that watches tarot videos. There's an answer that you need. I feel someone listening to old 2000s music, Ja Rule in particular. I feel someone who feels like they're up against the clock. Red is your favorite color. And gold. Blueberry cupcakes, Publix, or the supermarket. Some kind of, you lost something at a marketplace. Or you might have lost a deal. Someone, like Facebook Marketplace, waiting too long to answer messages, ignoring messages. Someone is ignoring someone right now. You're ignoring the messages of someone right now who you feel like either took advantage or took you for granted. The letters L, B is in baby, N is in Nancy, M is in mother, O as in orange, and K as in kite. All right, those are the channel messages. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini, and see what's going on. Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise, invitation, or meeting, hesitation. Someone is going to be coming back from the past, Gemini. Or you may even be invited somewhere. You've been waiting on an invite, or just trying to be patient with the situation that you're experiencing. And now you're going to get a surprise invitation. I think this is the energy of the Temperance, Aquarius energy, to be safe. Be safe and be patient. The Phoenix, new phase in your life, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So you may very well leave that old person behind, someone who has not been making a move. So you may have been waiting on someone to make a move towards you, Gemini, from the past. So you could be in a Gemini in no contact, or have Gemini in your chart, or be cross-watching for Gemini, but you're waiting on a response or some kind of apology or anything to confirm that this connection is the one for you, and you're realizing that maybe you're waiting in vain. That's if you're waiting on someone coming from the past, Aquarius energy. Engagement ring, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So this is a good start to a beautiful reading, Gemini. I feel like someone is coming back with an offer from the past. Be very careful about that particular offer, because they may come with a ring. However, it may come with some kind of catch. It may be a decoy. It may be trying to deter you from what the issue was at hand. They may see you living your life and healing, watching from a distance, and trying to figure out if you want them back because you're not speaking and you are actually moving on. You are growing from the changes and the things that you've been through, and it's imperative that you keep evolving. So for some of you, it could be somebody coming back from the past, but they're not coming back with anything to give you any closure. It's as if they are trying to pick up from where they left off and given the impression of a change that probably never really happened. Then there's an energy of someone who is coming back from the past that you haven't seen in forever. I mean, like, you forgot what it felt like to know them. And then there's an energy of someone who's bringing you new energy, new love, new kindness. You could be dating this person, or you could be watching this person from a distance, and this person is your forever person and you just don't notice yet. So we're going to see which energy comes out in the cards, and we're going to read that for you, Gemini. I love when the readings are so clear and concise, and the messages are so up front, center, and in your face. So yeah, we're off to a great start. Even though my thing ran out already, that's fine. Okay. So the overall energy is the Two of Wands, Gemini. And you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of things on your plate. You're trying to figure out how to go about doing something. So you're very much in tune with what you have going on, focusing and realigning. You have new opportunities that are coming your way, including this person, but life is switching around for you, and you're slowly realizing that the things that you're doing is coming to fruition, like it's bringing forth the wish fulfillment that you anticipated. And these things are coming slowly. It's like at a molasses pace. But your overall energy is just recognizing the opportunity when it comes your way so that you can know when to strike when the iron is hot. The challenge for you right now is the Death card, and that's change. So it could be very much that change from going with what you typically would and knowing when it's time to disconnect from the things that feel familiar to step into the unfamiliar. Focus should be the Nine of Swords. Focus should be on regulating your mind, keeping your mind clear, being aware of the things that you think about and the people that you allow into your space, and making sure, I'm sorry about that, well, I'm apologizing for the ass wipes who love doing donuts on my street. But anyways, your focus should be the Nine of Swords, looking beyond the past situations that were seemingly curated to stagnate you and keep you in the same space, right? Your focus should not be on overthinking about the past or anything for that matter that is not giving you clarity. I think your guides want you to just focus on keeping a clear, level-headed mind and not dwell on the unnecessaries. What you're leaving behind is the Six of Cups. And it's this person from the past, Gemini. This person from the past is, Spirit is blatantly telling you, leave them behind. You're not with this person right now. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy present. You possibly may have been in no contact with this person, and the only time that they reach out is like maybe you have some kind of shared property or business or something going on, whereas they may reach out to talk about that and try to use that as the segue to talking about the relationship that is not going to happen, because they see that Gemini is finally healing and moving on and not putting them at the top of the list anymore. I barely think that you even talk to this person anymore, and you're feeling good, feeling great. The near future is the Four of Wands, happiness, bliss. Look, let me tell you something. The advice is the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel an energy of someone, Spirit saying like, don't be afraid to be home. Don't be afraid just because you have money and things are going well. You see everybody around you is out and about, splurging, doing things, dating, just putting themselves out there. And you might have your feelings of wanting to go back to what's familiar so you can have that same experience with whom you feel comfortable with. And that's why the death card is a challenge, because it's so easy to revert back to those ways that are comfortable for you. But with the advice being the Queen of Pentacles, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to be that a homebody for a little bit. You know what I mean? Because your Hail Mary is on the way anyways. So if you decide to take a couple weekends off from being out and about, or for that matter, just delay being out on Front Street, putting yourself out there because you're not ready yet, that's okay. Because when you finally do, that's when you're going to align with who is for you. I feel like you're aligning with someone right now, and that person is on your mind. And I feel like your environment feels, I feel like someone is trying to sabotage you, Gemini, with the Tower card and the as the environment. Self-sabotage as well. That could be playing a factor in what's happening. A possible outcome is the Three of Swords. And the only way I feel like the Three of Swords would be the possible outcome is if you allow this person back into your existence. All signs are pointing to leave this person behind. This person is coming back, and they're coming back with a vengeance. You hear me? It's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know if they're coming back because you might have done something wrong to them, Gemini, or what. But I don't know if you apologize for it or what. Or they feel like you did them dirty even though the shoe is on the other foot and they actually did you dirty. But they created this narrative in their mind to make you the villain and to make them the victim, and are coming back to guilt you into a relationship with an engagement or with an offer of some sort. And then Spirit is saying with the Six of Cups energy to not be moved by it. Leave it behind. This is somebody that you probably went to school with. This could have been a high school sweetheart situation, or this could just be someone that you feel comfortable with that just made you feel like home at one point in time in your life, but not anymore. You've been doing some really good things for yourself, Gemini. I'm looking at everything here, and with Spirit telling you to focus on keeping your mind clear, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to focus on your self-love journey, because you're going to attract the person that you need for yourself in the future, if you even want that. You know what I mean? But I feel this is an energy of someone who wants love. This is not the energy of someone who's like, I don't give a fuck if I get with somebody or not, or I don't give a fuck if, you know, I don't need a relationship. This is not that energy. If that's you, this ain't your reading. This is for the person who wants love. And at one point you desperately wanted it, where you would end up being in situations that would constantly cause you this Nine of Swords energy. But now that you're coming up out of it and this is coming to an end, your guides are saying that you still have to focus on your self-love journey, because you don't want to revert back into a pattern that you're familiar with. And that's why you have to release this past connection completely, because it doesn't owe you anything, and neither do you owe it anything. The possible outcome is the Three of Swords, heartbreak, disappointment. You know what I mean? And that's because if you take the steps back, you're going to lose out on what the future holds, like what the future has in store for you, which is happiness, which is a beautiful celebration of love and light. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful with the way how you allow your life to be a revolving door for people who cannot appreciate you, Gemini. And I need you to understand that just because it sounds good does not mean it's a good deal for you. Your environment is the Tower, so some of you may feel like you can't breathe right now, literally and figuratively, emotionally. Like you may feel like you're in this cycle where you can't breathe. Why is the Tower card here, Spirit? I feel an energy of someone who recently was broken up with. I feel like someone dumped you. fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Like somebody walked away from you as well. They walked away from your connection, and now they want to come back because they realize they made a mistake. But the fact of the matter is, like, it's like the trash took itself out, because Gemini, you weren't going to do it anyway. Somebody walked away from you. And that's why you feeling this disparity, like this despair feeling like, damn, this is all that I knew. This is all that I wanted. I was willing to fight for this. And then the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is is clarifying the Tower. So after, it's like your spirit guides are telling you to lay off of trying to make this right. Whatever this is, lay off of trying to, literally lay low and stop trying to make this right. Nobody can't touch you unless you allow them to touch you, Gemini. Nobody cannot put any fear in you unless you put that fear within yourself and allow them to affect you in that way. I feel like some of you feel afraid of this person. So it's some really strange energy coming here. And then your hope is that, I feel like you call someone mother-in-law, or you call like your Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy with the Queen of Wands. It's like you want someone to take responsibility for, hold up. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Spirit, why is the Queen of Wands here? Who is this? The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so Gemini, your fear is that you won't have the drive or the courage to completely disconnect from the situation, because although you're not completely you've cut this person off, or this person cut you off, you're still in connection with someone from their family. And your fear is that you don't want to break. That's what the goddamn problem is. And that's why there's turmoil in your life, because you're still connected to this person from your past family. You're not talking to them because you're mad that they cut you off, or they're mad that you're not together. They cut you off and you kept it cut. And they tried to double back, or they're trying to double back. And you're still connected with their family. There's some kind of dealings with their family. And if you don't cut everybody off, you're going to have this Three of Swords energy. You're going to lose it all. Spirit says that if you don't have faith to move on, when you feel that gravitational pull telling you it's time to move on, you're not going to move on to the beautiful things that the future holds for you. There's a new phase in your life that you're fighting, that metamorphosis. It's time for you to become a butterfly. This situation is not healthy for you anymore, and you know it. And you're fighting to change because you're still connected to their family. I feel like you talk to this person's family every day. Do you live with them, Gemini? Is that why this is in turmoil? It's like a roommate, like you have a room in a home. Let's get some more messages before we close this reading out, because the message is evident that you have to cut off the family too, Gemini. You got to cut the family off too. Even if it is beneficial for you financially, you just got to cut the family off. That is some interesting stuff. Very interesting. Spirit, please provide me with the closing messages for Gemini. Please provide me with the closing messages for Gemini. Yeah, you're connected to them, Gemini. That is so strange. And I feel like there's even an energy where it's like someone's trying to coerce you. Like the person's mother is trying to coerce you into staying with their child, with their, not their child in that way, but their child, not juvenile, but you know what I'm saying. They're trying to coerce you and saying, you know, that they're changed. But there's no change. And that's why the Three of Swords is there, because they know everybody is suffering in this situation for different reasons. And because I can't pull on the energy of every single person, only yours, Gemini, I could see that you're creating this space that's not a nice feeling for yourself, because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but you're getting hurt. I just want space. What the hell, Gemini? Yeah, this person had walked away from you. This is the Six of Swords or Eight of Cups energy, but they walked away from you. And when somebody shows you who they are, you have to trust and believe that that's what it is. There is someone else. Gemini. No. Leave these people alone. Move on from this situation. Look what's there. This person from the past is coming back because they don't want to let you go. They were trying to manipulate you into staying with them. You decided to stay away from them because you realized that something was off. Now they're trying to come back after they don't walked away from you. And they want to make things right because they have their family in their ear and their family in your ear. And you are possibly living in the household with their family, which is a very strange situation. You're very close to this family and you feel like you'd be betraying the family by doing so, but that's not your family. What the hell? What the hell? The only way you can avoid the Three of Swords is if you break your own heart and walk away. You got to let this shit go. Reflection. Give each other some space. At the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. How many times do you have to see that space? This is not by chance, Gemini. This reading is so crazy. Gemini, look. I just want space. There's someone else. You need to value yourself a whole lot more. Don't let nobody feel like they could just pick you up and put you down when they feel like it. You deserve to be loved the right way. And if someone says they don't want to be with you, fuck them. And that's on that. Okay? All right, we're going to go ahead and end this reading because this was very strange. But drop a comment to say hello to a goddess because you know I love it when you say hello. And until next time, love and light, tribe.